Hello, it's me, Mélissa, your Arts for All teaching artist. This is our third and final video in the Sofia Valdez Future Prez series. We'll finish the book and do one more activity to go along with the theme. But first, let's warm up our body. As we warm up our bodies, feel free to copy me as best you can. If you need to make any changes to be more comfortable or safe in your body or in your space, go ahead and do that. Start by reaching over to one side and stretch. Stretch to one side and stretch over. Reach to the other side. Reach and stretch. Then bend your knees and open your arms wide. And twist. And twist. Again, reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. And to the other side, reach and stretch, reach and stretch. Bend your knees and open your arms wide and twist. To the other side, twist. Now look up to the ceiling, look down to your toes. Look up to the ceiling, look down to your toes. To the ceiling, to your toes. To the ceiling, to your toes, ceiling, toes, ceiling, toes, ceiling, toes, ceiling, toes. Now nod your head. Say yes, 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 yes. Look over one shoulder, look over your other shoulder. Look over one shoulder, over your other shoulder. Look from shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder. Look from shoulder, 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 shoulder. Shake your head. Say no. And roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders. Roll those shoulders. And now let's move our shoulders in the other direction. Move your shoulders forward. Roll your shoulders forward, forward. And now let's move your shoulders like a bicycle. Move your shoulders in opposite directions. And switch directions. Bicycle your shoulders the other way. Now shake it out. Shake your entire body. Shake your hands, your feet, your head, your face. Shake, 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 shake. Let's remember what we've read so far of Sofia Valdez Future Prez and where we left off. Sofia Valdez got things done. She helped her abuelo and her neighbors and neighborhood as much as she could. Each day, abuelo and Pup walked Sofia to school and back home again. One day, Pup saw a squirrel and took off running. Pup ran up to the top of a hill made of leftover junk for the local landfill. Mount Trashmore split, they tumbled down, and abuelo hurt his ankle, so he couldn't walk Sofia to school. The next day on her way to school, Sofia glared at Mount Trashmore, but then she had an idea. She put a sign in front of her yard saying, "Get rid of Mount Trashmore, let's build a park." Sofia asked her neighbors what they thought. They all had wonderful ideas for the park. Sofia wrote them all down and made a plan for the park and went to bed. In the middle of the night, bam! A thought woke her up. She realized everyone had asked to let her know when the park was done. They all thought Sofia could make the park herself. How could one person do that? She was so worried, she tossed and turned for a long time. Even if nobody else would help, she had to try to build a park. Abuelo gave her a hug and a bag of cookies for luck. All by herself, Sofia Valdez went to face City Hall. At City Hall, she went to the mayor's office, which sent her to the Department of Fun, which sent her to the Department of Duck Ponds and Cool Things to Do, that sent her to the Office of Monkeys, which sent her to the Department of Cheese, which sent her to the Division of Fountains and Meetings and Bees. At last, Sofia was sent to the basement to see Clara, the clerk. Clerk Clara looked at her. "You can't build a new park," she said. "You're only a kid." The words smacked Sofia deep down in her heart. Her plan was kiboshed before it could start. "I think," said Sofia, "I think that law is wrong." But her second grade voice didn't sound very strong. The clerk said, "Clearly it cannot be done. Do you have any questions?" Sofia said, "1. If you were me, and I was you, and he was your grandpa, what would you do?" Well, said the clerk. Then she said nothing at all. She thought and she thought. Then she sent out a call to every employee throughout City Hall. The entire government of Blue River Creek crammed into the office to hear Sophie speak. But her words jumbled up and her cheeks turned bright red as a dozen emotions rushed into her head. Her heart beat so loudly that she thought it would crack. The crowd leaned in closer. Sofia leaned back. Then her arm brushed the edge of the old cookie sack. And that was the moment when Sofia first knew. Being brave means doing the thing you must do. Though her heart cracks with fear, though you're just in grade 2. She took a deep breath, looked the mayor in the eye, and though her knees wobbled, she held her head high. Sofia started talking. She spelled out her plan and why it all mattered and how it began. And once she got rolling, she had lots to say about meeting spots, monkeys, and places to play, and other ideas for things they could do to help the town elders and other folks too. She had thoughts on the library, thoughts on the zoo, and perhaps a way to combine the two. And... "All right," cried the mayor, "go start a petition. If the town wants a new park, we'll form a commission." And so, young Sofia got right to work with some help from her family and pup and the clerk. "Let's build a park for everyone. Sign our petition, please. Bark for parks. Woo! Scientists need parks. Give bees a chance. Sign our petition, please. A park to think in. Architects for parks. We love parks. We can do it. Get rid of Mount Trashmore, somewhere that's green. We need more green. Si se puede. Sign our petition." The others joined in, not all, but a few, like Miss Lila Greer and the kids in grade 2. There were hearings and surveys and taxes to figure, then bulldozers, cranes, and a blue bigger digger. They all built that park. That's how it got done, with the hard work of, by, and for everyone. But it began with the dream of one person, just one, who laced up her shoes and then led the way to help Blue River Creek get a new place to play. Now every evening till long after dark, the town comes together at Citizens Park. They all hold this truth to be self-evident, that Sofia Valdez could grow up to be president. Until then, Sofia, that real-life go-getter, helps Blue River Creek get better and better. Sofia Valdez saw the problem in her community. She thought of an idea of how to make it better, but she couldn't do it alone. Once she had the city employees on her side, she still needed to raise awareness. The students from her class showed support by marching with signs to help raise awareness about the new park. The signs had catchy slogans on them to get people's attention and spread awareness about their cause. Think of a problem that you want to help people understand and make a few signs that you could put up or hold at a march or rally to help people learn about your message. To close, we'll be looking at the book Insects and Me, A through Z. In this video, we'll be looking at the letter G. Can you use your finger to draw the letter G? And a lowercase g? Now, how would you use your body to make the shape of the letter G? There's lots of different ways. G is for grasshopper. Grasshoppers jump long distances. Like a grasshopper, I can go far. Go ahead and repeat that. Say, I can go far. To finish, let's take 3 deep breaths together. Now give yourself a big squeeze and a pat on the back. Nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something. Think of something that you could do to make things better, and then maybe with the help of a grown-up, you can go out and do that thing. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks for joining.